Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Suroj Digital Learning. Students, as we have started lesson number 15, that is life processes in living organisms. So let's continue the same. In the last part, we have seen about the brain, its weight, and how the left part controls the right part and right part controls the left part. See here now. In addition, the left side of the brain controls our speech and conversation. So whatever we speak, that is being controlled by the left part. Writing also, logical thinking, etc. Whereas the right side control artistic abilities. Artistic abilities, drawing, painting. Okay. Now see about the cerebrum. Cerebrum. This is the largest part of our brain and consists of two cerebral hemispheres. Two hemispheres, two half circles, and are called since it is having the biggest part, so it is known as a large brain. We have to, it is being said that human beings have two brain, large brain and the small brain. So this cerebrum is known as a large brain. Its surface has deep irregular ridges and grooves which are called convolutions. You can see here there are ridges and grooves, this part. Now the another part is cerebellum. This is the smaller part of the brain, as you can see in the picture, situated below the cerebrum, and it is situated below the cerebrum at the back of the cranial cavity. Its surface show shallow grooves instead of deep convolutions. Other part is about the medulla oblongata. This is the hindmost part of the brain. This is the behind, downward side, most part of the brain. Now the next is about an injury to the medulla oblongata can lead to death. So students, be very careful while driving. Okay. Now see about the spinal cord. This is the brain. This red part is known as the spinal cord, which is in the vertebral column. That is the backbone. Backbone is known as a vertebral column. The spinal cord is a part of the central nervous system. As you have just heard now, brain and spinal cord is a part of the nervous system, central nervous system, CNS, and it is held within the vertebral column. In the vertebral column, it is slightly thick but gradually tapers towards the end. Tapers, becomes small towards the end. There is a thread-like fibrous structure at its end. It is called the filum terminal. Okay. Now these are the part of the vertebral column. Single is a vertebra, and it also has the nerve for passing the impulses. Then see here, the next part is about the peripheral nervous system. Up till now we have seen about the CNS, central nervous system. Now the next part is PNS, peripheral nervous system. Peripheral. The peripheral nervous system consists of nerves originating from the central nervous system. These nerves connect the central nervous system with all parts of the body. All parts of the body. Okay. They are of two types: cranial nerves and the spinal nerves. Nerves originating from the brain are called cranial nerves. Nerves originating from the brain. Alhamdulillah, so easy language that you can understand even by the reading also. And if you don't get the meaning, listen the video at least twice, thrice. Okay, it's easy language. Nerves originating from the brain are called cranial nerves. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Another is spinal nerves. Nerves originating from the spinal cord. The name itself implies what is the meaning, yeah? Nerves originating from the spinal cord are called spinal nerves. These are associated with arms, legs, skin and some other parts of the body. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves, 12 pairs of cranial nerves, 13 pairs of spinal nerves. We have seen about the CNS, first one, second one was PNS, now the last is ANS, autonomic nervous system. The autonomous means self. Nervous system consists of the nerves of involuntary organs like the heart, lungs, stomach, etc. It is not under the control of our will. Yeah, if we think that our heart should stop the breathing, so it is quite impossible, because it is the involuntary movement of our body. Okay, and that works under which nervous system? Autonomic nervous system. Now, reflex action. See the meaning of reflex action. If you touch a hot metal, so as soon as you touch the surface of the metal which is hot, so you will take your hand or finger back very soon. Yeah, so this response is because of the reflex action. It will never happen that you are touching the hot metal at 10 o'clock in the morning, and if you understand also that it is hot, yeah, and you are rubbing the hand at 11 o'clock, for 1 hour or 1 minute you will not keep the hand or finger near that metal or this fire. Okay, so we do the actions very quickly because of the reflex action. Now, see here, the last part of the chapter now. Chemical control. Control and coordination in our body is also brought about with the help of certain chemical substances called hormones. Hormones are in the body. Because of these hormones, there is a control in the body of the functioning and coordination in our body. Hormones are very beneficial, useful. It has a vital role in our body. Hormones are secreted by endocrine glands. Then, these glands do not have any arrangement of their own to either store or carry their secretions. No perfect functioning of the glands, no perfect arrangement. Hence, as soon as hormones are produced, they are directly released into the blood circulation. Thus, though these endocrine glands are present at specific locations in our body, their secretions reach all parts of the body via blood. So, transport system is also working in this. That is the transport system of the blood. So, there is a huge work of the endocrine glands and the chemicals which they release into the body for the proper functioning of the organs. It is very important that hormones are secreted only in the required quantity, and there is a special mechanism which controls the quantity and timing of hormone secretion. For example, whenever there is an increase in blood glucose level, certain cells in the pancreas get stimulated, and a response they release a greater quantity of insulin. Those who are having the problem of sugar, for them this system is being carried out automatically through the hormones. Okay, students, listen the video again and again so that the concept will be very clear to you. It's an easy chapter. Thank you.